I'm a master entertainer and a seeker of opportunities. Two signs of those coming true are this past weekend. It's been completely epically awesome!
So every quarter we engage in a process that's laid out for us by a book called Scaling Up, Mastering the Rockefeller Habits. The book lays out a framework for how an active and ongoing strategic planning and action process can go on in a company. What you will be seeing today is a part of our application of that framework. This is my opportunity to fill the whole culture in on what my plans are, like broadly speaking, and how we're going to reverse engineer that into our individual ways that we can contribute to the company's plan for the duration of the quarter. So one primary component of the Rockefeller Habits is a document called the one-page strategic plan. And their concept is basically that in order for everyone to be on the same page, there has to be a page. It includes, from left to right, the broadest and most open components of the business strategy, which are our corporate values, all the way through to the specific actions and measurements that both the leadership team as well as all of the employees fill out for themselves. One of our values is we invest in education and culture. What does that mean? That means that if we're given the opportunity to make a decision solely based on whether it will lead us to having invested in our own education, the education of our employees, the education of our customers, or providing a result and not delivering an education, all things being equal, we'll select the option that includes the behavior where we make an investment in education. Like 30% of the reason he exists is because of that value. Well, not because you exist. Exist here.
Only for education.
This is your purpose.
You are for experimental purposes for his education.
That's true. Okay, there's one more.
There sure is.
No scrubs.
Which one's missing?
I'm like, I don't.
We look at them every morning.
Yeah.
No, you look at them every morning.
We all do. They're on there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like activation of something.
No.
No, that's the actual
It's
phrase.
easier
Our
to see
secret
if
alter
it's what.
egos are we are actually the Avengers, posing as a business, personal, and transformational company who also embody around IT managed services.
It's a good drawing.
We're the Avengers for real.
For real. Real one.
I'm like, who is he talking to?
I know.
There's a camera. It's so funny. I'm like, is he looking at the poster? Are there affirmations in that office? Like, what am I missing?
Oh, there is one.
Over there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so to activate genius, leadership, and potential, the part that we've added to this is specifically in pursuit of something meaningful. I am afraid in my life of not being useful, which implies meaning. Like, to me, there's a God construct in that idea, because like if I can't be useful today, I'm like having a fucking problem, you know? And so Measurable Genius and everything that I'm doing comes down to really my compulsion and my need in life to be useful. And I don't care how useful, like I leave it up to other people to define what useful looks like. Everyone needs IT support.
True story.
It's hard to do any job when your shit is broke.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, I just wanted to keep you on the loop.
Can we set up a time where we sit down and you answer the question, what's everything that needs to be considered when moving from one device to the next? Can you make sure this gets into your calendar? You're accountable to making that happen.
Ooh. So you gotta create a
20 minutes, right, John? We can get that done in 20 minutes?
Yeah, it won't be hard.
Yeah, that one thing, 20 minutes. Just let's book that.
Okay, when?
Warren, I'll leave that up to Warren. Warren, you're going to have to use the resources available to you. And the sandbox. So the sandbox is like, what area of the playing field do we want to dominate? What sandbox do we want to go and kick all the toddlers over in? The sandbox that we've chosen to master and to make our bitch. This is our current sandbox. So what this does is, for example, now when we think about how do we want to do our marketing on Facebook, we will never until such time that this sandbox changes, do a Facebook campaign beyond the boundaries of Western Canada. Period, because it contravenes our direct objective. Working through the Rockefeller habits and applying all of the different tempos and routines and engaging in the variety of different strategic planning components has been one of the most impactful decisions we've made at Measurable Genius. The goals that we define are high priority, high impact, and they result in us being able to like transform the company and to evolve it rapidly. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do the high level stuff. It's a lot of fun to bring that down to the team. It's a lot of fun to see how that evolves every day and every week and every quarter. It's a lot of fun to see how we stand up to the goals that we set, whether we overshot them or undershot them. It's cool. These are promises that I expect us as a culture to hold up no matter what. We need to embody these as individuals, but as a company, this is what we stand for. And then the second brand promise is that we hold space.
What does that mean?
I'll explain it.
Space, the final frontier.
So the metaphor for Measurable Genius is that we're dealing with the most insecure, anxious, neurotic, specific, leveraged, scared people. From an IT support perspective, the end user's having a fucking panic attack. Okay, I appreciate that you're upset and we will take care of you. Knowing that no matter what it is they say, do, complain about or whatever, that none of that is totally real. And that what they need in that moment most is just to be loved and to be told it's gonna be okay. Right? That's, to me, what holding space is. That's our brand promise. This is how we're gonna lead the market. When someone says, how is Measurable Genius different? We can say, unlike other IT companies who just fix shit when it breaks, we build businesses for people. We build people the businesses of their dreams. And when they're upset, we hold space for them like no one else can. We don't make it their problem. Really, the theme of building Stark Tower represents for us the idea that in a cinematic universe, or in this case, a business cinematic universe, there are going to be more than just one movie. Building Stark Tower is just a metaphor for the quarterly goals that we set out, which is that we've built a foundation at Measurable Genius. We've got the blueprints in place. We're actively delivering a service to the world. And so now we're investing in building ourselves a tower.
And that duck is Stark Tower.
And the duck is Stark Tower.
That's
Pretty good, right?
actually that does.
You gotta look at the new.
new.
No. Listen. Watch the new Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, 'cause it's a little lower to the ground now.
It's super cool. They launched a plane from it.
I didn't like the new Spider-Man movie.
Now you smell my cooking. They launched a plane from it.
Right? We're on the same page. Johnny and I are spirit brothers. Avengers Spirit Brothers. Johnny is my spirit animal. What kind of animal? So here's the deal. As a team, we hit this number, and all of us, all 7, 8, or 9 of us, are going for Sunday brunch at the Calgary Tower. Like a fucking party.
Salad you have to cut yourself. Yes. It's true.
Okay.
Yourself.
Have you ever been to the Calgary Tower?
I was just trying to find a way. How do we get to the top of a tower in Calgary?
Yeah, that's cool.
And how do we have a cool team thing? And how do we also all get to eat expensive lunch that all of us probably don't enjoy proportionate to the price? But spending the money is the fun part.
You're really selling this reward.
Listen,
can't
we
wait.
get to see a long ways. That's the reward.
I can't.
Okay.
So basically, you're ahead of your quarterly goals, and you're smashing them like the bitch.
I'm destroying them. It's hard. Like, the thing is, now that he's in management and I can't pretend like I don't know my priorities, then I can't just cherry pick all the easy stuff. I have to fucking do, like, you know, yesterday I said fuck you to Everett and I just ignored what was on the glass and I didn't do anything that he wanted me to do. But that was 1 day out of 14, so I'm doing pretty good. We identified our top 3 strengths for the company as our polymathic execution, our obsession with fair exchange, and our commitment to persistence, and our expertise and our focus in human behavior. And our weaknesses is my outrageous ambition. The fact that everything we do here is difficult to explain and is even more difficult to replicate systematically. If I'm well trained as an athlete, I have the right to go for speed. If I'm running a business that's clunky and inefficient, if I haven't, got all of these systems in place, that to me is sort of the equivalent of having bad posture in an exercise routine. Today I talked about speed because what I've realized is we're fit. We've got a fit company. We have a clear product. We know how to serve people. And we're now at a point in my life where we have a product that's well defined, that we can execute, that we can repeat, that we have systematically proven will work, that we know is profitable, that we know has gross margin, that we know a team believes in, that we know our customers who purchase our products appreciate and value, and will repeat buy. We're now at a point where there's very little systemically for us to figure out here. What's necessary for this thing to go and keep going is for us to pick up the speed. But speed's the factor. I want everything to move more quickly. The way to do that is to clean out baggage, make things more efficient, more clearly document them, more thoroughly explain the process, get everyone into the culture, and just have everyone be on the same page, which is why we now have one page. So that's why I brought up speed today, is I want to move faster. Not faster like let's rush, just I'd like to move faster knowing that we've got a machine that's running well right now, and it can be pushed for a little while. Not necessarily forever in this way, but this is the stage of the marathon where we're going to sprint a little.
Yes.
Okay, so that was Daily Genius number 6. I hope you guys got to learn something about how you can maybe strategically approach working on your business a little more thoroughly, or communicate the strategy that you've got going on in your business to your team, or maybe even just get started on developing a strategic plan on your own. That's it. That's all for today. We'll catch you tomorrow for episode 7 of Daily Genius. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, we'll talk to you later. This is the plan. Good? Okay. Good job. Let's go to work.